Hello and welcome to Paper Plays Julie K.
Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for stopping by to check out my latest video. And today I'm here as part of the Inspired By Challenge that Amy, who is Snippets of Love here on YouTube, challenged me to. And basically we are to pick out a video, and we each take turns every month that we're inspired by and then create the item. And so this month it was Amy's turn to pick, and she chose a video from Treasure Book here on YouTube, Natasha. And the video was for transparent embellishments with tea bags, and we used some napkins. I also tried some stamping on some tissue paper and even attaching one to a piece of material, kind of like what Natasha did in her video. And so this pile right here is just the ones that I created just for fun. And then I used a few of them to actually create a couple things for journals that I will share with you at the end of the video. But I'll just kind of hold them up. And some of these, they can still be cut down more. These are just kind of in their raw form. And I just played with, of course, tea bags. And these are used tea bags that you've already had your morning tea in, and then you let them dry. And also a lot of these are made with napkins or decorative tissue paper. And there's a few like this one where it's actually stamping that I just stamped on tissue paper. And I love the effect of this one. I think this is going to be a fun one to use in my junk journal. Here was another one that I stamped. And I'll just cut this one down later. But I just wanted to show you kind of my raw ones that I haven't done anything with, that I'm just going to add to my stash to have. And I think a lot of these I might even just add to like some gift bags and stuff like that. Here's another one that I stamped on. This one you can actually see where the tea bag was folded. But everyone's kind of unique just because of the way that the tea bag dries. Some more stamping ones. This one, Natasha, on her video, she had like pushed in her sides when they were drying. And so I thought I would try that on one or two of them just to kind of see how that looks. And it looks, you know, especially when you're using like a script stamp on it, it makes it look really authentic. Just another sentiment one that I stamped. You know, I had a lot of floral stuff, and again I just kind of played with napkins that I've used before, and I had just pieces and parts left of them just to kind of see what the results would be. You can see I really like the stamping effect one, so I did quite a few of those ones. This one was kind of nice with the little bird's nest on it. And, you know, there's a flower with a butterfly on that one. Just different images that I had. This one, again, is a rubber stamp that I did. I'm just going to go through the ones I've already showed you. I'm just moving to the side. Here was another napkin one that I had, a fall themed one. And this one I left a little bit bigger, and I used two tea bags to make it work. But I'll cut it down and I'll probably use it in a pocket in a junk journal. I've already shared those ones with you. See if there's anything different. This one was just another one that I ended up having to use two tea bags. It was just a whole square. Again, I'm going to cut it down and maybe use it as a pocket in a junk journal. And then this one, again, in the video, Natasha shared what it was like to put it on a piece of material. And so I just grabbed a scrap piece of material that I had tea dyed and glued one on just to see what that would look like and feel like. So I had that one. And then I just wanted to show a couple of basic little things that I thought I would maybe use them for in my junk journal. So I added one to a back of a tea dyed index card. And then I layered up some stamped images on front of it. And I kind of like how that turned out with the stamped one that I did on the tea bag. The same idea on another index card, but this one I just put a little piece of leftover trim on the top. Here was one with a bird, and this one I just added a piece of trim on the side. Again, they're just index cards that I can use as journaling cards in my junk journals. Then I also took one image and I just sewed around two edges to make a little tuck spot in a journal. So if you had a little tag, you know, more of a white neutral tag, you're going to be able to see the image nicely. And of course it would look even nicer on a tea dyed piece of paper and not on text paper, but I still kind of like the look of the text paper. And then the last one I did, and this one I only had the one image because this was tissue paper. It was some Tim Holtz tissue paper that I got. Somebody had wrapped a Happy Meal package for me and I saved it, but this was the last little piece I had left. So I tried that same technique with a tea bag, and then I ended up just stitching around it kind of wonky. And this is again, another text paper that you can kind of see, but because the Tim Holtz tissue paper was a little thicker, it's not as transparent as like this one was with the napkin on it. But I love how this one turned out too. So again, I'm just either going to use this maybe as a tuck spot or a pocket in a journal, or I'll put a backing on it and I can use it as a large journal card. So those are just a couple of the ideas that I decided to go ahead and try with some of the ones that I made. And then of course now I have a big pile that I will be able to play with in the future. So if you are curious about trying this technique for yourself, again, open up my description box and I will have a link to Treasure Book's channel. And of course I have Amy's channel listed. So make sure you guys go and check out her channel to see what she did with these tea bags. And thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day and happy crafting.